Hello, my name is Tom Stiles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show number 261. Well, you're looking at my Tecsun Pl-880, and we did a show not a while back, and we tried to use the synchronous detection circuitry in this radio, and the radio failed pretty miserably. So we're going to give it another try, except this time we're going to try just tuning in single sideband. And so we're in the 2 meter amateur radio band. I just turned it on. It's at 14.271, nothing special. We're going to see if we can find some single sideband transmissions. And I'm using my external antenna, my G5RV, since it's like 2 in the afternoon Eastern Daylight Time here in Florida. Not the best time to be listening to shortwave. So here we go. Turn the volume up. And there's somebody talking that's muffled. So that muffled sound gives you an indication that they're talking on single sideband, not just plain AM. So that means we have to go in single sideband mode. So you can either push the upper sideband button or the lower sideband button. I'm going to start with the upper sideband button. Okay, I'll turn the volume back up. And of course they quit talking. And we're listening to amateur radio, so they're not always broadcasting. So they come and go. Okay, there's oh, now he's coming in. Tuning in.
Okay, Victor,
there he is.
Echo 3, Romeo,
he's at,
Charlie, November.
He's at 14.275 basically.
There was another Victor Echo, Victor Echo only.
It was that easy to tune. And what I'm using, let me turn the volume down. What I'm using is, this is the master tuning dial here. And then here's the fine tuning. And when you go into single sideband, this fine tuning knob is working kind of like a BFO in order to inject that missing frequency carrier back into the signal so that you can hear the transmission. And you'll notice that the tuning increment now is added another 2 digits. Let me zoom in a little bit, see if you can see that a little better. And I need to move over. There we go. So you can see that now we have these 2 extra digits. I'll take it out of single sideband mode and go back to this normal mode. And you see that goes away. So basically what's happening is, the way this particular radio works is when you go into single sideband, either upper or lower sideband, it takes and makes the fine tuning a super fine tuning, besides having that signal that's missing being injected. And so
Golf X-ray, West Virginia, I need your precinct. Come on, guys, listen.
And it's, it tuned right in there. Just took me a few seconds. So that worked quite well. Matter of fact, pretty smooth. Now, for instance, on my Grunig 750, I have 2 tuning modes on the main dial. I only have 1 dial for tuning, and it goes into slow tune or fast tune, whichever I choose. And then when I want to go into single sideband, I select single sideband, and then it has a BFO, separate knob for BFO, that you tune in the single sideband. Where this one just uses the, let me back out here, just uses the fine tuning knob and then you get the extra 2 digits for doing the fine tuning. Let me see if I can find another station besides this one. We can still use this knob for fast tuning. Go back down. Okay, there's somebody. They were there. You can see that thing tune. Yeah, he's not talking anymore. Naturally. So I can find somebody else. Like I say, this is not the best time of day for tuning up 40 meters or 20 meters. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm guessing he's already on 248 maybe. And
This is WNIDG calling. I'm back in.
okay, I had him there while he was talking. And you can see the tuning on this radio with these 2 knobs is really smooth. No jumpiness, really smooth. And with those extra 2 decimal points, you can really tune right into that upper sideband. In this case,
WB9URU.
there he is.
WB9URU.
Yeah, see ya?
W9YBG.
So I got to give the Tecsun Pl-880, as far as single sideband tuning, I have to give it an A+. It's easy to do. It's very smooth. You can see the digits change very smooth. So we'll give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment or send me your question to TRRS73@gmail.com. Bye-bye.